a flag up there.
Hmm?
I see a flag up there.
This flag up there?
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
It's so pretty.
It is very pretty.
It looks a lot cleaner than some of the photos I was seeing online. This is all vinca. A nice, lush, beautiful, and all the ferns. Looks like there's a big brush pile there. You can start seeing them up there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, look at this moss-covered one.
It's a lot like the southeast. You get the same feeling as southeast.
Yeah. This is Annie Sater, 1887 to 1943. It's pretty new. Mrs. Reed. No dates.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so there's an upright down that way. There's little trail markers over here. Trail up and around there.
Mr. Reed.
Marker, trail markers. There's flags all up in there. It's really clean and beautiful. The understory is cleared out. And I'm looking at these markers. There's like wood stakes there in line with these markers, making me feel like someone is doing some research and has discovered graves right there, which makes sense to me. Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyard channel. My name is Charisma, and today we're meeting at the Chitwood Pioneer Cemetery in Chitwood, Oregon. I think currently known as Eddyville. I don't know that Chitwood still has a post office. It's listed on the Oregon Historical Society's ghost town list. And as a reminder, a ghost town just means that, it doesn't mean that there's no people here. It doesn't even mean that there's not a town here. It just means that in its heyday, this town was exponentially larger than it is today. I know there's exact numbers, but I can't remember what they are. I could put that information up on the screen. But it is a beautiful, very serene, very lovely cemetery. And it looks like somebody's been doing a lot of work here because I'm seeing wooden stakes marking out trails and graves that don't have markers. So I'm noticing there was a big brush pile where they probably raked out a bunch of understory brush. The whole area is covered in moss, which just makes it so beautiful. Even the trees are they're wearing coats of moss. It's kind of amazing. I'll show you a close-up of it. But we're gonna take a walk around and just enjoy the beautiful serenity of this place. And we're looking for a woman named Hattie, who was our first burial and first woman burial in 1890. Look at these trees. This moss is something different. Look at it. Look how long it is. It's so soft. It's so pretty. Because it reminds me of the Lorax or something. Or the Grinch. Maybe the Grinch was just covered in moss. I don't know. All right, I'm going to be quiet. We're going to just walk around and look at the beauty. And I'm going to see if I can find Hattie. This gorgeous boxwood. This is why we love boxwoods, because they grow in the shade like this. Those people were buried in the 1960s, which is Well, fairly new. I'm going to get over here into the aisle, I think. This beautiful. These are massive blocks. I don't think I've ever seen headstones that size before. Let's see if there's any older ones to look at. 1936, 1921. Okay, this one is over 100 years old. We'll look at this one. 1920, 1921. This is for Alvin T. Cook. And he was born in 1897 and died in 1921. And he's got the wheat sheaths etched into the marker here. This is a stone that is commonly known as morning rose granite, but typically we see them as a flat stone, and they're, you know, just like this wide, and then they're set on top of a cement block. These stones are all this granite, but man, these are such huge blocks of stone. It's just really cool. This is for Melinda Wilson, 1854 to 1920. Let's see. You see they've got kind of markers showing you the way, and then there's like a little trail this direction, and it kind of takes you up around these beautiful trees. Let me just get this, look at this tree canopy. Is just stunning, and this forest of ferns. Oh, so pretty. This is looking down over the cemetery towards housing. Like seeing that people are coming here for Memorial Day. $1949, and then it just sort of stops. So I'll get back up on this trail and go where we were going before. This is a newer Cook marker, but the big giant markers that we were looking at a moment ago had the Cook name as well. These are a little bit newer. Just keep going in this upper trail. I'm loving all this vinca. It's so beautiful, this ground cover. We are growing vinca on our hillside. This is so encouraging to see. Oh, there's an old holly here, which is a traditional tree to plant in the cemetery. This is a Civil War. Let's see, this is the Spanish War Illinois Infantry. Ulysses, I don't know it. Okay. There's a marker in the ground here. 1950s. It's a let's see, this says daughter of C.C. and E. L. Gear, October 8, 1890 to August 19, 1912. There's a marker in here, kind of hidden away. Let's see if we could read it. 1906. Another gear. That's about all I can see. It's a footstone. Let's go up this direction. There's a marker knocked off its block. It's the only one that I see like that. 1920, no, 1912. Good mood. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see. This one is for. This is at rest. Oh, this is a really pretty one. It's got the pearly gates. This is for Reuben Wood. Oh, that makes sense that probably says wood, since this is a wood. Died in 1906. This is Emma Wood, died in 1934. And Leland Wood, died in 1916. Here's another little holly. These are newer. Look at this one. That's interesting. Texture stone stuff. It's both the same. Hard to read though. Alright, we found the first burial. This is, my understanding, Hattie or Harriet Durkee, born in 1838 and died in 1890. But here is what makes this a little interesting. This is so this is Hattie on the top. There we go. Can you see it? Hattie A. Durkee. But what I'm confused about is this veterans marker right here. So I wonder if somebody has some more information about that. Because women were not in the military in 1890. It's 1890. And yeah, so that would just be interesting to find out if this is in honor of one of her husbands. On Find a Grave, it lists 3 different husbands, none of which are buried here in this cemetery. It just, I'm always so curious about how people find that information that they have on Find a Grave, and how they find the information about their veterans, like what made them decide to put a veteran marker at Hattie Durkee's grave. Also, if she was married 3 times before 1890, like 2 of her husbands died. She was born in Wisconsin and married one of the guys in Kansas. Like, how did she get from there to here? And why was this her final resting place? These are the stories I want to know. All right, let's keep going. This has been such a beautiful walk. There's about half the cemetery still to walk through. Spencer found the first baby burial, which was a year or the following year. Hattie died in December, so he may have just died, you know, early in 1891. But the next burial. So let's go look at his grave and anything that's in between them. And then there's a really interesting enclosed area with a family that has a name that's associated to the towns around here. So we're going to go look at that too. Okay. All right, so I just wanted to honor Hattie with a token of remembrance, and just bless her and hope that she is blessed in her final resting place. All right, let's see what these little line of headstones are. And see, they found a couple more graves most likely, and then they found this temporary marker here. There's another temporary marker over there, rusted out. We've talked about these markers in the past, but this little metal frame here would have held a paper copy of the person's name and birth and death date that would have been provided by the funeral home when they buried the casket. But then if there's never a family stone placed, that's just, oftentimes those just rust to nothing and it's lost to time. You do see that there is a marker here, and there is engraving on it. So since they have a marker, or the marker is marked, I wonder if they'll dig that out and restore it at some point. We're going to come here and marker up here. This is for F.P. Francis in 1920. Smith, 1915, 1942, 1944. Phillips, John Phillips in 1914. This is Paul Phillips in 1940. Here's this little enclosed iron space. Iron? Do you think it's iron? Aluminum?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Come back behind here. This marker says Mother on the top. What is it? Name? Philinus? Eddie, 1848 to 1916.
You gotta relate the age gotta relate the age from Eddyville.
Well, there used to be a community called Eddy out here. Not Eddyville, but just Eddy.
Yeah.
With the EDDY.
Oh. Yeah, who knew?
And then that is the footstone with her initials. Look at this gate, so pretty. That's so cool.
No, I didn't find it.
Like little
and
plaques.
some weird name. There's another one over there.
Oh, these ones on these little cylinder cement, I think. 1891 to 1897. Paul
Kirchhoff.
Kirchhoff.
There's another one down there.
Okay. Okay. And this one is for Anne. Died in 1893. What'd you say? Gonna get back on this main trail. And steep. Vine maple.
Died in February. Died in February. Died in February. Her missing. There's her missing. Oh, there is her side missing.
Oh yeah, this was probably like the scroll, and it would have been, you know, tipped this way. Can't tell. What else does it say? 1909? I don't know what this part says. Hard to tell. It's another metal marker there.
Okay.
This one, Robert
Window?
I don't know. 1908, baby. I don't know how you would pronounce that.
D window.
Unless that's a initial D, and then it's Dwinell. I don't know. Who knows? There's like a big, looks like that might have been a spire, or you know, an upright. Most likely. Looks like somebody recently moved it up because that's fresh dirt, and it would have been on this. That does look like where the markings are. There's a wooden sign right here. It looks like it's wood. No, maybe not. Wow, it's just so thin.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Mrs. H.M. something Henry. No, I don't know. I can't see. I don't know. September? That's all I got. Another one of those cylinders with a plaque on it from 1941. Same last name. The family likes that style. Here's a little plaque for the Wilsons from the 1940s.
They're all here. You think they're all?
I bet at some point a family member bought this to have it etched, and some other family member did this instead. There's a rhododendron that's been cut back because it looks like Milton Wilson from 1906 is buried underneath there.
Yeah.
These are the Wilsons this direction. It's probably the original Wilson that was buried here.
The original.
These are such beautiful little islands of trees.
I know.
Underplanted with the vinca.
I know.
So pretty.
It's so well maintained in here.
Look at those up there. Maybe. Looks like there's some markers this direction. Another holly tree. Let's see, this one is for Lucy A., wife of R.L. Wildman. Aged 40 years, 2 months, and 16 days. Died in 1902. There's some sort of a interesting rock monument right there. This looks like it could have been well, that's a tree, but this looks like it could have been a wooden marker at one time. And this one.
This shit ain't milk. No,
This is probably a baby. Mike. 19.
Henry, yeah.
1919? 1913? They've got a footstone, which is quite large for a baby. I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Very neat. And then it kind of just circles back. This is where we began. There's a couple down there. I think we'll go down this aisle and look at them. This is 1933. This is for Effie, wife of S.A. Pruitt. Died in 1892 at 12 years. At 24 years.
Honey.
I was like, whoa.
Read that again.
Okay, well, like, the D looks like a 1 for the 12, but it's 24. Age 24 years, 2 months, 1 day. And Ethel? I mean, that's a different way to spell Ethel. Died in 1892 also. A day after Effie. She was 1 year, 11 months, and 17 days, so probably the baby. Oh, that's sad. This gorgeous maple tree. Oh my gosh, she's so stately. It's amazing. All right, well, I think that's gonna be it. Just another look around. It's so pretty.
Very well.
All right, that is gonna do it for the Chitwood Pioneer Cemetery. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this. We are gonna go look at the Chitwood covered bridge. I will give you a little photo or video clip of the Chitwood Bridge. I don't know much about it, but it's pretty. It's an old covered bridge, so it's fun to see those things. But yeah, this is the Chitwood Pioneer Cemetery. It's beautiful, and we're super glad that you came along and took a walk with us in the cemetery today. I hope that you're celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye. It's the guardian of the cemetery.
Yeah, it looks like no doubt.
This, is it a redwood, do you think, or just a cedar? Cedar. Is it cedar?
I don't think it's redwood. It's the same thing as what you're sitting next to. Things that you're sitting, the same things that you're sitting next to. I haven't done on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. This giant cedar, and then this giant cedar
They're both about 100
flanks
years old.
the entry into this cemetery.
Yeah.
Which is, the cedars are considered sacred to the Native Americans of this area and many areas. So it makes sense to me that we would have a cemetery guarded by these beautiful trees. Read it. Oregon history. 1893, Chitwood Bridge. Donated labor of local residents and Lincoln County funds of $300 provided for the first bridge across the Yaquina River at this site in June 1893 to give access to the Corvallis and Eastern Railroad Station. In 1904, Leif Pepin built the second one. Leif is in the cemetery in Chitwood Cemetery. Built the second one, which was also uncovered and supported on vertical timbers. Okay, those look like cement timbers now. All of which were subject to decay in rainy periods. During 1926, Otis Hamer contracted for the third at $4,000. Cement piers were poured for the 96 Howe Truss span with approaches of 33 foot each. The framework with flared sides was fir board and batten covered with ventilation openings up under each eave of the shake roof. Above each arched portal is a Chitwood sign, which was saved from the old Southern Pacific Depot removed in 1940. After 57 years of service, this structure was renovated by John Gillian with installation of new material and needle beams, lower chord pieces, approaches, frame, and cedar covering. And you can see that the road going over it is still wood. We're walking over it, although this is a very well-traveled road that people use daily. There's like brand new trucks and stuff on the other side of this road. It smells so good in here.
I know it does. That's the Yaquina, huh? That's the Yaquina. That flows all the way.
Oh, there's the Yaquina River right down there. Wow, it's so clear. You can see all the way down to the bottom. That's neat.
It flows away.
People who like to see architecture bridges. I don't know. It smells like either a sauna or an old church. Looks like it's a really good roosting spot for pigeons or something. And then it opens up into this very nostalgic, sweet town of Chitwood.
So I wonder where
There it is.
I wonder where the railway station used to stand.
Portland, 139 8/10 of a mile. San Francisco, 750 7/10 of a mile.
That's awesome.
The elevation here in Chitwood is 68 feet above sea level. Let's see, what's this sign say? There's an old sign right there. I can't read it.